Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. If you guys are having a taco, let me know in the comments, because we're going to get after it today with a whole bunch of headlines, including Coinbase. There was a rumor that they might acquire India's largest crypto exchange. Is that happening? Yes or no? We'll dive into that. Trump's CFTC pick may or may not be getting pushed out of the running. We also have some BNB Treasury news today. What else? We got Bitmain. We got crypto and mortgages that we're going to talk about today. Major news. We also are going to briefly pick up where we left off with the PayPal news yesterday. They came out with Pay with Crypto. That was actually announced on the show yesterday. Then we also have some ETF news as well, including the SEC delaying a Truth Social ETF as well. That is very, very interesting. And of course, we have your coins to watch. So if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 22,600 subscribers, so 17 more. I'm sure we can make it. Just keep sharing this out, and I will say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show. That includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher, use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. All right. Let's do this thing, let's do this thing, let's do it. Teen Crypto. I'm 22. I started this when I was 17. So it's been over 5 years in the crypto game at this point. Hello, Craig. Hello, Craig. Who do we have in the chat? Black Hat, I know, is chilling in there. We got Silver Days, Jesse, Mike Vollmer, good morning. We got Moby, Mr. Casely. Good morning, Fitz. Mama Shadow, backups here. Bullduck Eric, good morning. Doge Bull, David Bulls, my G is in the chat. Good morning. We got, oh my gosh, you guys are chatting it up. We got Nick, we got Cook 4015, Aquarian is here. Good morning. Let's see. Peace, good morning. Yukio is on X, I assume with Mike Mazzone, right? Sack Nasty, good morning. We got Chipper, Paper Planes, and Nash. Good morning. Poe is here. Ace, good morning. Nice to see ya. Who else we got? We got Warpaint, Fat Oracle, Chase Blanchard. Good morning. There's Mike. I see him now. 12, good morning. Nice to see ya. John Legend with all his emojis. We got John White, Andy S. Gary's on multiple platforms. AC Joseph Fitness is here. Alex Collingborn, good morning. All hyped up in the chat. I love that. Ian, good morning. All right. Let's go. I think, oh yeah, and then we have Casper over there on Rumble. We got ENF, Crypto Beg, good morning. Kevin, oh shoot! It's Kevin. And then we have Z Creative. Oh boy, we got Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Kevin, how are you? You haven't been at the beginning of a show in a long time. Yeah, I'm calling you out. All right, let's get into the show. I'm so excited. Also, I don't know if I should announce something or not announce it, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, I might have some news. Well, I guess I could share it. We are going to find a new home, my friends. Well, I already found the new home. Hopefully can get in there this weekend. But if not, next week I'll have to do a little bit of a move situation. And so I have to call a company, and it's kind of last minute. So I don't know if I'll get anyone. Just letting you guys know. So next week I might have to take a day or two off to go ahead and move our beautiful setup. So we have to definitely, we're going to be finding a new home for the Zest. Pretty much is going to look the same. I don't think the wall color is really different, but I have to just take everything and move it. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy about it, and I finally feel some sort of security. So I'm very happy about that. And yeah, so we are moving, and so I have to buy a lot of stuff too, which it is what it is. But at least if I have my setup, I have my computer, I have my lights, I have my camera, I have my mic. I don't really care about anything else. So I'm very excited. Just wanted to let you guys know. Moving on though, we do have the bubbles. CFX is up 44%. Conflux, look at this. This is ridiculous. Huobi, or HTX, as they now call it, is up 8.4%. Hex is up 11% as well. Looking at Bitcoin, guys, looking good. We love Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin so much, guys. Do you love Bitcoin? If you love Bitcoin as much as I do, put Bitcoin emojis in the chat. Let me see some Bitcoin emojis in the chat, please. Let me see it. Oh, you guys put little fire emojis. Thank you. Woohoo! Thank you, guys. Thank you for all your support. Well, we'll do a special stream for the new plays. Anyways, we are looking at holding support at 117.5. Again, that's where our wick low was yesterday and today. And so we're at $118,705 at the moment. We're up about 0.5%. We're looking to target 123. And so I am just bullish on that. So we want to obviously target the all-time high, which I feel like... Eric!
First dollar for the new stuff you need to buy. Happy for you with the new home.
I literally already have over $100 worth of stuff in my Amazon cart. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Eric. Stop it. I actually can't. That's overwhelming. Thank you so much. You guys, last week, I was on the edge on all right, do I sign this? Do I not? Do I get this or do I not? And the sign that you guys gave me last week was undeniable. So I just went ahead and said, all right, new home for the stream. Yeah, you knew it. Yeah, I have over $100 worth of stuff in my Amazon cart right now. I got to get everything. I got stupid things too, like a sponge for the sink, dish soap, just all the things that are little that you don't even think about. I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, so new home, hopefully this weekend, most likely next week. So, woohoo! Hello, Josh. I'm so excited, guys. This is such a big thing. It's such a big thing, and I'm so excited about it. Getting back to Bitcoin, though, holding 117.5 is very important, though we are going to look at the bearish end of things, which is our previous all-time high, which is 112. Look out for that. We do have a red dot printed on Market Cipher. Whether this is going to carry through or not, we have yet to see. But we do have a money flow that is sharply increasing. Love to see it. However, the VWAP is below the zero line. That is concerning and a little bit of a bearish signal. Though sometimes Bitcoin ignores everything and just full send. So let's hope that's the case here. We do have the RSI that is moving on up. It is a little bit of chop right now. And you can even see it's a little bit of I know this is just a rough little thing, but we're in sort of a downtrend here when it comes to the RSI. I would like to just hold above this and keep moving up. I know that's a little rough, quick thing right there. So don't get all salty. But I am very excited about everything. We're gonna get after it. Woohoo! So breaking news headlines. Sip your coffees. Hold on, let me get mine. even though it's empty. It's just water at this point because the ice is a little melty. That's all I got. That's all I got, friends. Anyway, breaking news headlines. Let's go. These whales. Oh, thanks, Crypto Surfer. Remember, for 22 months, he said, let's go. Thank you. Thank you for being a member of the Fam Surfer. When these whales seem to want to go and sell large amounts of Bitcoin, they go to Galaxy, and there were big record sells over the past week. Bitcoin shrugged that off like it was nothing. Also shrugging off the fact that there is going to be potentially a new $450 million sell or a sale for Bitcoin. So looking over here, Galaxy Digital moved another 3,782 Bitcoin from its wallet, most of which was sent to exchanges, according to Look On Chain. And so there was a tweet, is Galaxy Digital helping clients sell Bitcoin again? And so while the considerably smaller than the 80,000 Bitcoin sale that Galaxy facilitated last week, the potential distribution was notable in having no perceptible impact on price. In contrast, last week, we saw a dip of 114.5K as the market absorbed supply that had previously stayed dormant for 14 years. So we might see a little bit of a tick downward, but I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. Again, people are wanting to buy Bitcoin. We do want to see the buying going on. I want to see how fast it all gets absorbed. So I am bullish on it. I drink Folger so Randy can have her donkey. You guys are so funny. You guys are actually so funny. Let's go, guys. Put out a registry. Is that even a thing? Can I do that? All right. Yeah, definitely a stress test to show the strength because people are thinking everyone's selling right now, taking profit. It's really the opposite. There's a lot of buying going on, especially OTC. So we don't even see any of that on the main market. Now, stepping into India for just a few moments, there's an exchange called CoinDCX, which is India's largest exchange. So there was a rumor that Coinbase was going to go and acquire that exchange. Is it true? Is it not? Apparently, it is not. CoinDCX, India's largest crypto exchange, dismissed a local media report that U.S. rival Coinbase was looking to acquire it. The CEO said, ignore the rumors. So if any of you guys are a part of my Indian family, then don't even worry about it. But Coinbase, here's a little thing here, a little sneaky Coinbase. They already have equity in both CoinDCX and their rival CoinSwitch. And so CoinDCX says they're very passionate about maintaining their dominance out in India. Kevin, oh my gosh, thank you. Kevin's showering me with gifts over there. I can't even shout them out in time. He's rating me. Kevin, oh my gosh. Thank you. You're funding the move. Sascha, thank you for joining over there on X. Sascha's an OG over here on X. OG Zesty fam. Tortoise Smasher, good morning. Hello, everybody. If you're new to the show, please make sure to let us know so we can give you the appropriate amount of love in the chat. I am very bullish. I'm very excited. We're going to also talk about another company that is planning to have a BNB treasury. Now, briefly, before we jump into that, we're going to go and look at BNB price. And BNB has been hitting all-time highs, just absolutely crushing it. Now, I'm going to give you a new level to watch, too, since we passed the all-time high, and that's technically the bearish level to watch. But here is what we are going to do. Now, previously, we were looking at the golden zone of $678-ish, $678 BNB. We're at $815 right now. We're down 1%, coming off the fresh highs up here. I don't know if, now you guys can see it. Of around $860 is the new all-time high for BNB. The previous all-time high was made back here in December of 2024 at $794, so just shy of $800. Your bearish level to watch is going to be that 750, which is the highest daily candle, well, one of the highest daily candle close coming off of that previous all-time high. And so I would just take a look at that. keep calm, hodl on. BNB is on absolute fire right now. And what goes up must come down, especially when you're in price discovery mode. And we're kind of seeing it here through market Cipher. A red dot has been printed on that momentum. The VWAP is confidently pulling back under that zero line. Slightly bearish energy there. Also, we do have green money flow, highest it's been since April of 2024. RSI is definitely one to watch as well because we are overbought and we are pulling back. Again, the incoming downtrend likelihood increases when you are overbought on that RSI. So pulling back is not a bad thing. Ultimately, you would ideally want to gain support here, a stronger footing, pull back to this 750, hold it, and ideally move back up. But if not, revisit the golden zone, and it's not bad to revisit it since it was a major push over here. So bearish level 1 is 750, bearish level 2 is back at the golden zone of around 678. Going back into the story, though, we do have BNB. Sorry, I want to pause this ad. CEA Industries, aka Vape. This is a vape company. So all you vapors out, and I believe Canada, this is for you. CEA Industries Vape, with the support of YZI Labs, I have no idea how to pronounce that, CZ Binance's family office, they're raising $500 million in a private round from institutional investors, aiming to become the largest U.S.-listed BNB treasury company. The fundraising deal, unveiled earlier Monday, could be expanded to $1.2 billion. The stock rallied over 700% on the news. That is ridiculous. Now, we also have NASDAQ-listed biopharmaceutical firm Liminitis Pharma, LimN, is the stock, also announced Monday to form a subsidiary called American BNB Strategy, with plans to invest as much as $500 million in BNB for the long term. And then even before that, we had Wintry Therapeutics last week announcing a $700 million commitment for BNB acquisitions. So BNB is on absolute fire. BNB is one of those ones that people don't consider in their top 10 a lot of the time. But boy, is it a sneaky little fighter because it always does pretty well. So it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm just letting you know that BNB, she's sneaky and she makes some good gains while she's at it. So that's just a little perspective for you. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. You guys are so beautiful. Crypto Princess is in the chat. I do have the stream being redirected to her after this, so you could just hang out here. When the stream ends, you'll be redirected there. But don't worry, because we're just getting started. We're going to continue getting through our headlines here. We do have Bitmain having its first U.S. crypto mining operation, and I think this is very good for the United States of America to have Bitcoin mining. Again, we had the Biden administration that was trying to do a egregiously high tax. I believe it was 30% tax on Bitcoin miners, which is just ridiculous and outright trying to destroy the industry, which is not smart for the economy or for U.S. dominance. Bitmain, one of the largest producers of crypto mining hardware, set to open its first facility over in the U.S. in the next couple months, Bloomberg reported, citing the company's global business chief, Irene Gao. The makers of the Antminer rigs, which currently manufactures across the Southeast Asia, they plan to set up a U.S. base and assembly line in Texas or Florida. Bring it to Florida, baby! Production is expected to begin in early 2026, with hiring already underway for 250 local workers. See, good for the economy. Oh, we love that. We love that. Also, good for U.S. customers because this U.S. plan could speed up deliveries and repairs for customers in the country, adding that while labor costs are higher, the move still makes commercial sense. So all our beautiful friends that love Bitmain, and Bitmain is a major player in the crypto space. I've met Bitmain and their team as well. Great people. And so they're going to come over into the United States and give people jobs. Oh my gosh, helping the local people. Texas has more land. You know what? That might be true. That actually might be true. Texas might have more land, but Florida is just so awesome. No new news really on the Axe yet piece. I've been trying to keep up. We don't have really anything going on now. It was just crypto week and then it was over. But it is summer, so it's a little bit slower on the regulatory front and the legislative front. Crypto's here to stay? Absolutely, absolutely here to stay. Though somebody may not have their stay at the CFTC. This is Brian Quintenz, who's Trump's CFTC pick. They're having some trouble getting him in the door here. Brian Quintenz, Donnie T's pick to take over the CFTC that's anticipated to be the premier U.S. crypto regulator was halted in the confirmation process by the White House. Now, he was poised for a necessary sign-off from the Senate Agriculture Committee on Monday before he could get a confirmation vote in the wider Senate. But the administration stepped in, which was the second time his process was delayed since last week. The committee staff said in an email statement to CoinDesk that the White House asked the committee to delay the vote, and so the White House didn't immediately respond. They'd been set to vote on the former CFTC's nomination because he was in the CFTC as commissioner before, but there were last-minute changes that struck his advancement from consideration. And so by next week, here's the thing, and this is what's going to slow everything down. The Senate will be dispersed on its August recess, leaving any hanging personnel approvals delayed by further weeks, and it leaves the U.S. Commodities Agency in a tenuous position regarding what's already a delicate leadership situation over at the CFTC. Bottom line, old. Bottom line, outdated, and also slow. This is what the problem is with America. We are not moving fast. We're not. So probably what we're going to see is September to November be the big regulatory months. Also, we'll probably see some altcoin ETFs because their approval or denial date, and especially because a lot of them have been pushed back. We're going to see a lot of things happen between September and November. So I expect probably August to be a very slow and quiet month in terms of news and all of that sort of stuff. Bottom line, we are old, we are slow, and the United States is going to lack big time because other countries could probably get things done a lot faster. So people are asking on TikTok, do you buy when crypto goes down, all that stuff? What you got to know is that Bitcoin is the best performing asset of all time. Nothing even comes close, and that is actual facts. Now, people could look at it as something that's volatile when there are a lot of other volatile things in this world, like the political landscape. And of course, you want to opt out of the control. You want to opt out of the macroeconomic chaos, which is why you acquire Bitcoin. And if looking at the chart daily is too much for you, what should you do? If you want to buy on a continuous basis, you find out what your budget is and you dollar cost average. So whether that's a daily buy, a weekly buy, a monthly buy, whatever you want, you could set it up on an exchange. And so over time, the stats do show if you're buying and holding, you will do better profit-wise than trading. And again, that is just what the stats say. And it also depends on you as a trader because we know in crypto especially, they're very talented traders, especially in our chat right now. So I would just keep calm, hodl on, always have a bullish and a bearish case scenario. And if you believe in this asset long-term, I would just DCA. That's what I do. And I love dollar cost averaging. I think it's the best strategy. Best strategy. But again, it's all up to you. None of this is financial advice ever. But yeah, definitely go to an exchange. And after a few months, especially if you have a lot of money, this is also what you have to say in your head. What's the threshold, right? Your dollar cost averaging, if you hit $100, is that a lot for you? $1,000, is that a lot for you? So if the exchange goes bye-bye somehow, some way, and you lose that money that's on there and it devastates you, that is your signal to withdraw it to a wallet. So you want to always make sure you have as much control of your assets as possible. So bullish, very bullish on every single one of you guys. And I am bullish on all of you guys asking me questions as well, all the people that are new. And I really appreciate every single one of you guys that are tuning in and asking these questions because there are no stupid questions. And this is why we're here, to straight up educate. And if you guys are on TikTok and you want a better view of the show, if you want the chat, the more poppin' chat, then please go ahead and go to YouTube The link is in bio, youtube.com/missteencrypto. Please smash the like, subscribe, share. We're going to get into our next headline, which has to do with Donnie T. Let's see some Donnie T emojis in the chat. Oh my gosh, guys, crazy. So Donnie T is trying to move the economy to a more crypto-centric place. And so he's starting to do this with mortgages. And so I think this is very important too. Now, one of Donnie T's most concrete achievements is that they're trying to affix digital assets into a more prominent role in the economy. And so his administration's report on crypto is supposed to come out tomorrow. And so this is a big deal. We want to see some good things here. And so we also see an executive order that could soon be issued calling for Americans' retirement plans, the 401ks that represent a vast segment of U.S. investing, to open further to less tried assets, which reportedly might include crypto. If that comes to pass, it could ease a major portion of the investing public into digital assets, though it remains a market that still lacks formal English U.S. rules. So essentially, your 401k could have some crypto in there. And I believe over the course of the next few years, even if it's a 1% allocation or something small, which we're going to talk about how much you should allocate into your portfolio in just a little bit, and from someone else's opinion, not mine. But yeah, so like, even if you have like a small portion allocated now into your portfolio for like Bitcoin or crypto, whatever, over time, it can actually become more of a portion of your portfolio just because of the amount of appreciation that happens, right? Like you have 1% now, but if Bitcoin explodes, then it could be worth a lot more than the other assets in your portfolio. Speaking of Donnie T, the SEC did delay a Donnie T ETF, which is their Truth Social Bitcoin ETF, pushing it back until September. Now, this is why I keep telling you, along with other ETFs, their delayed deadlines are from September to November. We are going to see major news happen and a lot of volume in terms of institutions buying OTC, whether that's the Bitcoin, whether that's Ethereum, Doge, even Trump coin. Okay, things are about to go ballistic this fall, so I am ready for it. Now, the SEC did push back its decision on whether to approve an ETF proposed by Truth Social. The delay gives the agency until September 18th to decide on whether to approve the Truth Social Bitcoin ETF. The fund application was submitted in June by Donnie T Media and Tech Group, which is the DJT stock, I believe. They operate the Truth Social platform. And so this is just one of their several crypto ETFs caught in the broader regulatory pause under this new SEC. And even outside of Truth Social's ETFs, they also postponed decisions on the Grayscale Solana Trust and Canary Capital's proposed Litecoin ETF. We're going to see so many alts, man. So many alts. What's going on? What's happening in the chat? Hello, friends. Ooh, there's some interesting people. There are some interesting people in this chat right now. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Do we have 100 likes yet? What's happening? We have 94 likes. Let's get 6 more. Let's listen to Piano Maddie B before we talk about our next ETF.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
All right. My friends on TikTok. Listen, if TikTok continues to get spicy, I turn it off. I've done that twice, at least twice. All right. There is a SIBO filing to list a staked Injective ETF. This is one that I was like, whoa, Injective. And it's from Canary Capital. Canary Capital seems to be one of the spicy issuers here. The Chicago Board Options Exchange SIBO filed to list shares of Canary Capital's proposed staked Injective ETF, further expanding the wave of regulated crypto investment products. They have a 19B4 filing submitted Monday, came after Canary Capital filed an S1 application for the staked Injective token with the SEC, and the funds aim to accrue staking rewards by offering validation services using an approved staking platform. We also have the staked Solana ETF and staked Ether ETFs. So big news. Another altcoin to watch out for. So keep your eye on Injective. Yet Canary, Pengu. Canary's wild. Canary's like the fun and hip ETF issuer. And they're like, yeah, we're going to come out here and we're going to have so much fun with all these altcoins. Now, this is probably why the markets may be dipping a little bit today. It's because of Jim Kramer. Jim Kramer, yet again, spoke about Bitcoin in a positive light. And what he said was very interesting. How the kids are going to make it, while the parents might not. Take a gander at this.
Well, Bitcoin, you can put it in the speculation basket, but at the same time, how many companies, we were just going over these numbers, are raising money to buy Bitcoin?
Well,
it's enormous.
I was offered a chance to do it. I said,
far
I
more than has been raised by companies going public.
It's because it's almost encouraged. I mean, the SEC chief is like, yeah.
Well, yeah, this is a very crypto-positive administration, no doubt about that.
Well,
that's been a real positive for all of the different.
Say, and it's also a great hedge against the budget deficit.
Well, it may be seen,
which is what it is.
Michael Saylor would say that, right? Store of value.
I was with someone whose son took his paycheck and bought Bitcoin. I started a job, a good job, 5 years ago, and now it doesn't really have to work, and he's totally hedged. The kid's hedged. Father has to work. I'm not kidding. The kid's hedged. Look, I mean, this is happening. We don't want to talk about it, or maybe we think it's fine more. Maybe it's fine more 23.
Well, I mean, it's not often you create a new asset class and then write the regs around it in real time at the same time. That's different, and we don't know what that's going to bring.
Well, like the guys from Circle. I mean, I said that maybe there's a possibility that J.P. Morgan or BlackRock could do a stablecoin. And you get the usual emails, just like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's much bigger. I've gotten more, I don't know what you're talking about emails since, like, I just like so many of it. It's like great. Because every time I know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about.
Every time he's talking about, he knows what he's talking about. Are we right? Are we right? That was hilarious. Kramer. But listen, that is going to happen a lot. It's going to happen a lot where a child or a young, like, you know, obviously a son or a daughter of some sort is going to buy Bitcoin and crypto, and their parents are going to say, nah, that's some crazy stuff right there. And then the parents are still working, but the kid is home free. And that is called opting out. That's called thinking ahead. And that's called doing what you need to do because you have conviction. Because if that kid listened to Kramer, when Kramer was like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's fake, it's not real money, Bitcoin, you shouldn't buy it, it's going down, they'd be missing out on major gains. Major gains. Stop listening to other people. Do your own research and be happy with what you're doing. Because if you have conviction, you do your research, then you know what the expectation is to have. Bitcoin is taking over the world. And if you're trying to deny that, then you're not paying attention. Thank you, V, for the galaxy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok today, guys. You guys are going off, and I appreciate it. Now, the question is, how much Bitcoin should you allocate to your portfolio? Well, apparently, Ray Dalio has an opinion. Your spotlight starts now. Billionaire Ray Dalio is saying maybe you should have 15% of your portfolio allocated to Bitcoin. Well, I would like to say, let's flip it. Let's say 85% to 15% trad assets. What do you think? Do you agree? Is 15% allocation enough? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji, or tell me how much of your portfolio is allocated to Bitcoin. Bridgewater Associates founder Ray Dalio is calling for investors to allocate 15% of their portfolios into Bitcoin or gold, citing heightened risk from U.S.'s accelerating debt burden and long-term currency devaluation. He said on the Master Investor podcast Sunday, If you were optimizing your portfolio for the best return to risk ratio, you would have about 15% of your money in gold or Bitcoin. I would say Bitcoin instead of gold. And so there was a 2022 recommendation from him that said just 1 to 2% in Bitcoin, but reflecting growing concern over what he calls a debt doom loop. He pointed to a projected $12 trillion in new treasury issuance over the next year, required to service the U.S.'s $36.7 trillion national debt. We have about $37 trillion in national debt. You think that's going to go away? No. And you think that they won't just print more money to cover their behinds? Yes, they will. And the more money that is printed, the less yours is worth. And that's why Bitcoin, because you acquire it, you know that there's a finite supply of 21 million to ever exist, and you have the opportunity to be your own bank. Oh, whoa, this is genius. But I'm not the one who came up with it. It's Satoshi. Credits to Satoshi. We love you. And so, is 15% enough? I don't know. Definitely ain't enough for me. I love Bitcoin. I love my alts as well. You guys know what I love on this channel. And Bitcoin is my number one boo. She's my bestie. And so I would have a lot more than 15%. But if you guys are trad bros and you're nervous, oh my gosh, Bitcoin is so scary. Bitcoin is so scary. It's so volatile, even though it's the best performing asset of all time. It has outlived many banks that have come and gone, and their stocks went to zero. Bitcoin's too crazy. I can't do it. I'm scared.
Oh my God.
Yeah, calm yourselves. Calm yourselves. We do have some gainers and losers in coins to watch, so let's dive into that too. In the past 24 hours, we have 5 major gainers, including Conflux at number 1, 33.5% in the green. Tron is 4.5%. Flare up 1.7%. Crow up 1.6%. And BitTorrent, new, in parentheses, 1%. Just thought to point that out to be dramatic. Your top 5 losers, leading the way is Fartcoin, down 17%. Bonk up, down 14%. Apologies. Athena down 11%. Pengu down 8.8%. And Whiff down 8%. Interesting. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. We have 13 more until we hit our goal of 22,600 subscribers. Over here, we're going to look at Ethereum. That's 3,812. Again, you guys know what we are looking for. We're looking to test that 39.50 and hit $4,000 ETH. We are very close to that. It is our golden zone as well. Your bearish level to watch, though, is going back down to this $3,200, $3,300 mark, which exactly is something I would like, because if you pull back here, have a nice support, because we kind of just went right through it here, even though we kind of held support in the past. But still, pulling back to here would be very healthy as a bearish scenario. We're up 0.48%. There is a red dot printed pulling down the momentum. VWAP is down as well. A little bit of a bearish signal there. However, the money flow is increasing. So there is a lot of people that are looking to buy here. The RSI is overbought, which is why I would look for a pullback to that 3,300-ish, 3,280, just because it would make me feel better. Litecoin is $109 today. We're up 0.18%. Bearish level to watch is 106. Your bullish is targeting that 114 yet again. Just stay away from the 200-day SMA. We're up about 0.25%. Money flow is looking good. VWAP is not, though, and that is a little bearish, along with that momentum being pulled back. The RSI is one to watch, my friends. It is. We're mid-bull right now, so we are technically bullish. I like this pullback for Litecoin. I think it's very good. Let's hold support at 106 and move up to 114 with confidence. Please smash the like, subscribe, share. I am bullish. Ronald, hello. Nice to meet you. Our favorite alts on this channel, I don't like to really call that out. I really don't, but you guys kind of know. I love Litecoin. I love ETH. I love Doge. I love Digibyte. I love all my proof of work coins. Except ETH is no longer proof of work, but we'll digress. What was the price of Bitcoin when I first bought? I have it written down somewhere. I don't have the exact amount, but I've been in the game for a while. Let's just say that. crazy. Everything is hanging on tomorrow's news. Yeah, well, we're going to see what happens with the White House and what report they put out. But I am very bullish on the future of crypto. Yes, Jay, I did mention Digibyte. We love Digibyte. I did, right? I mentioned Digibyte. Anyway, yeah, so I am very bullish. I hope the administration does the right thing. We are going to have an August recess, so that's going to put a lot of legislative efforts behind. At the same time, though, I'm not mad, and I am very bullish on the fact that we could just get after it and take over the world here. So no matter what happens with the gov, we are individuals, and we could go and acquire our own Bitcoin, put it in your wallet, and everything. How was my stake? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let's dive into that before we send you guys over to Crypto Princess. Let me go to my Instagram. So yesterday I showed you guys I bought a steak and some ground beef that was already made into patties, which I usually don't like doing, but it's from the farmer's market, so I did it. So yesterday I made the burgers because I really wanted a burger, really craved it. And so this was it. No hormones, no antibiotics, nothing. Beautiful. So there were 2 8-ounce patties. So I made 2 burgers yesterday. And so I spoiled myself. I went a little bougie. And at the store, I bought from the Truff brand, truffle infused olive oil. And so, because like I really like at Smashburger, and they even had it at Shake Shack at one point. But at Smashburger, they have a truffle mayo that you can put on your burger, which is just like stupid good. Like it shouldn't be that good, but it is. And so I couldn't find truffle mayo in the store. However, I did have the truffle oil. So what I did is I put down the truffle oil and got Swiss cheese because Swiss is really good. And I get mild Swiss. So I have the Swiss right here, looking good. And so it was cooking in that truffle oil. So when I was eating it, I tasted the truffle. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But yeah, this is some ASMR. Hold on. And then I went to a gathering yesterday. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you about... Oh, I love bison burgers, by the way. I've tried that. Guys, I went to a gathering yesterday. I was a +1 for an event. And it was a very niche event. Like, I don't know if I could exactly dive into what it was because it's not my personal thing. But there was a gathering. It was like a work event. I was a +1. And I go and I make a joke before I went in, and I was like, "Hey," like I said to my other person that was with me, I was like, "Hey, what if someone like in this event says, 'Oh my gosh, she's a Bitcoin and crypto girl, get her out of here,'" fully as a joke too. We go inside, and within the matter of, I'm gonna say 15 minutes of being there, I'm sitting like it was just like an outside like you know, there was like a bar in the middle, there's chairs around, it was like a restaurant. So I'm sitting at one of the bar stools, just chilling there, talking with somebody. And another person comes over, and I thought he was going to talk to who I was with, because again, it's their work event. The guy looks at the person I'm with, looks at me and goes, "Hey, like, are you the Bitcoin crypto girl?" Like that, like he's like, "I follow you. I watch your show." I was like, stop. Like, this was such a niche event. I was bewildered. He comes up to me. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What do you think about what's going on right now?" He's like, "My coworkers and I, every time we have lunch, we talk about Bitcoin and crypto. We see your content." And I was just like, "Man, hello. It's so nice to meet you." And we took a picture yesterday. So I don't know if he's going to post it. I don't want to fully out this man's name because I didn't ask him if I could say his name, but I did say I was going to say hello to him on the show. So hello, my friend. Thank you for hanging with me yesterday. But yeah, we were talking about Bitcoin, ETH. He's like, "Oh, you went to Bitcoin conference too. How was Bitcoin conference?" I was like, "Do you watch the show?" He's like, "Yeah, I watched the show." And I was like, "That's dope." So yeah, that was just really wild. Because I made a joke about it, and less than 20 minutes later, that's what happened. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Hello to my friend that I met yesterday. It's very nice to meet you. And hello to your coworkers. And yeah, this guy is from, I believe, California too. So he came into from California for this event, and it was so niche. It was so small, and I was just there. So that was really funny. I got a big kick out of that one. So I just thought I would share that with you since I said I would shout him out. Nonetheless, guys, big things, big world, big things to accomplish out here. I'm very, very bullish on this community, especially because I'm literally meeting you guys in person when I'm going to random things. So I definitely appreciate all your love. I appreciate everyone that supports this show, and just running into you guys in the public wilderness. It just makes my day every single time. So that guy really made my day. He was so freaking sweet. So I appreciate him for saying hello. He was like, "You're the Bitcoin crypto Randy, right?" I was oh, that was too good. Ruth Chris. Oh, I've tried Ruth Chris. I honestly almost like Texas Roadhouse better than Ruth Chris. I'm not gonna lie. Ruth Chris was expensive and it's a lot more bougie. But like, listen, if I was in a bougie mood and I was like, you know, ready to be bougie, I would definitely go to Ruth Chris. It was very good. But Texas Roadhouse is like good. It was so awesome. It's a different type of good. Ruth Chris is like bougie. Texas Roadhouse is like to the point and amazing. Oh, and there's a cigar room. There's another steakhouse here that's really famous that has like a dessert level. Like you have to reserve the dessert room. And like, I want to do that so bad. I'll just hit the dessert room. I don't care about the steak. Texas Roadhouse is great. Yes, it is. We had a full-on discussion about it yesterday. I ate all the leftovers yesterday, too. I wasn't letting any of that go to waste. I'm very bullish on Texas Roadhouse. Very, very bullish. It might be my new obsession. I'm going to crave it until I go again. I do have a free appetizer, though. So maybe that it's like girl math, you know? Get a free app. Makes up for the entree. But anyway, guys, I am really bullish. Thank you to my friend for hanging out with me yesterday at that random little conference after party thing. But yeah, that was so great. That made my day. That really made my day. It made my week, actually. But again, we are going to be moving to a new location. The studio is going to have a new home, and I'm really excited about it. So, like I said, I'm going to try to move things over this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish that because this was pretty last minute. So next week, most likely. I'll keep you posted, though, so that way you guys know if I'm going to have to take a day off or not to go ahead and do it. Although I could probably live stream from my phone. We'll worry about that when we get there, and how it depends on how overwhelming this whole thing is. But we are going to get after it. I am very excited. This stream will send you to Crypto Princess. I don't even know how many likes that we have. Hold on. Let's see. We're at 120 likes. That's beautiful. Hopefully we could get 5 more. I'm looking for 5 more. 125. Let's call it a nice 125. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, rooting for me. But Bulldog Eric just covered half of my Amazon cart just now with his super chat. So I appreciate that too. But we're going to have to get movers. We're going to have to get men with muscles to help me out, because your girl ain't carrying all this herself. Let me tell you that right now, because I physically cannot. I go to the gym, but it's not helping me to that degree. Hernanov, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, says they're new here. Can everyone say hello? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Guys, please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Blake, over there. Thank you guys so much for supporting this show. Thank you for making my move possible. Well, okay, so it's over $100 worth of stuff is in my Amazon. It's about, I think it's like 180 or something like that. So it's about half. But I'm still using it. Don't worry, Eric. It's going to go to good use. I have to buy a whole bunch of stuff. I can't believe trash bags are so expensive. I mean, I know trash bags are expensive, but why? They don't cost that much to make. Crazy. But yeah, I'm very bullish. You're a member. How does that work? Oh, you get emojis, and you can connect your YouTube account to Discord, my friend. So tomorrow and Friday, you're going to be able to join a members-only Discord chat after this show ends. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Have a beautiful day, a happy Tuesday. I got to go work on some stuff for this move, but just know I appreciate you so much, and my heart is very warm every single day when I'm on the show. So have a beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. I will see you guys in the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok shorts, and all of that stuff. Thank you guys. Bye. Mwah. Peace. Go to Crypto Princess, smash a like on her video. Bye.